Before his speech, may I request his evaluator, Toastmaster Guneet, to read out his speech objectives.
Yeah, my target speaker is adapting his speech in pathway engaging humor, level 1 project, level 1 project 2, project name writing a speech with purpose. And I wish him all the best.
Let's welcome Toastmaster Apurva onto the stage. And his speech title is Quick Money. Toastmaster Apurva, quick money, Toastmaster Apurva.
Turn this off. Just take out the HDMI cable.
Some key.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how tempting is quick money?
10.
How tempting? 10. Yeah. 10. Great. My people. As a kid, pocket money was a theory and never a budget. It evaporated so easily on chips and Cadbury's, and there was always an upgrade that I cannot afford. That giant remote control car, or a bigger bat, and anything that has to do with lights and batteries. Hence, I figured out that a little quick money would not hurt. After all, quick money was irresistible, like an alpenlibe, sweet and shiny. I was in 7th grade and fully energized to pick anything creative as a hobby. And guess which hobby did I pick?
Points.
Come again?
Point collection.
Any guesses?
Cards. Betting.
Out of all the available hobbies around, I picked Pokemon card collection. But it was not easy at all. I had to buy a 2 rupees alpenlibe lollipop for every Pokemon card. Now all my pocket money was going into my collection of Pokemon cards, or shall I say alpenlibes now. Even any money that I used to get from guests visiting my home, they were also going in buying alpenlibes. However, within 6 months, I was able to collect over 1,000 Pokemon cards. Among all my friends, I was the top collector. I boasted about my great collection everywhere in school, and within no time, my classmates and even senior kids showed interest in buying Pokemon cards from me. To further expand my collection, I found a local supplier that gave me a pack of 50 Pokemon cards just for 20 rupees. One day, a good friend of mine, Arpit, he approached me. Apurva, can I also get some cards from you? Arpit, my friend, it's not easy. The shop bhaiya has very limited cards. Apurva, can you please try? How much does he charge? Well, he charges just rupees 40 for a pack of 50 cards. Remember at what price did I buy 50 cards?
20.
Yeah. The next day, Arpit got the money and I made 20 rupees out of this deal. Soon the word spread around the school like fire. Senior kids with money were very much interested in buying cards for me. And I was equally interested in making 20 rupees out of every deal. My profits grew exponentially and it ended up filling my small clay piggy bank in no time. And soon I had plans to buy a bigger one. Otherwise, where will I store all my profits safely? This was also a very luxury era for me. I started to enjoy expensive chocolates and ice creams. Even my parents wondered about my luxurious life. But I never revealed the secret about my business to them. However, whenever you develop a successful business, there will always be at least one person who's not happy seeing you making money. Did this ever happen to any of you? I had such people too. And one day, one of them complained to the principal about my business. My money-making journey, which was going very sweet so far. However, cavities were waiting just around the corner. It was a regular school morning. As usual, I was sitting on one of the back benches, checking out how gorgeous are the hair of my crush. And dare you judge me? Every man here has been in that place in class 7. The math teacher was explaining something about algebra on the board. Out of nowhere, someone came at the door, and there she was. The most dangerous lady of the school. Every one of you would have such a teacher in school who can scare any student in no time. The dangerous lady came to my desk, held my hand, and dragged me straight to the principal's office. Now what I saw at the principal's office was a CID crime scene lineup. All my major customers, all of them were there, holding their ears and heads down. I was their supplier. Everyone had already testified against me. The dangerous lady then spoke. This guy has turned Maharshi Vidya Mandir into Maharshi Kirana stores. Let me call his parents. And my friends, these were the exact words 80 years back. That day I begged, no ma'am, please don't call my parents. आगे से नहीं होगा. It ended up with few sticks on my hand and a total shutdown of my business. I came home, looked at the small clay piggy bank which was overflowing, which I was planning to upgrade, and I cried. I confessed everything to my elder brother. And that day, my opinion about quick money changed. Quick money skips some boring chapters like patience and permission. However, it also skips the safety net. And one lesson from this business is still with me. Quick money is like Alpenlibe. Sweet now, but it can bring cavities later. Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Apurva, what an engaging speech. Your humor was totally top notch. And the audience were always laughing and engaged. So let's give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster.